that's cool. I didn't know you do that. Hey there, somebody said hello. I don't know who it was though. I did see somebody say hello, but it's going to take a minute for it to pop up over here, I think, because the phone's too far away for me to see it. Hey, oh, wait, you know what I didn't do? Hold on. Well, maybe not. Maybe that was an alert. Uh-oh. Change it to this. You know what I need to do? I need to do this. I can check it out on this phone too, and then when I go over there, I can see. Well, there we go. Huh. Anybody's in chat, if anybody's watching, don't mind saying hello. Hey, Klondike, good to see you, man. And Digger, what's going on, Mr. Digger? How you doing? Good to see you. I don't know, what I'm going to do today is focus more on, well, I probably shouldn't say this yet, but I'm going to focus more on the new train and getting it around properly and all that stuff, and making sure that the track is ready and proper for that. That new train didn't run good last, what was that? A few days ago. Anyway, I didn't like that at all. And so I did enjoy coming down here mobile. I wish I could do 2 mobiles at once, with 2 cameras, but I don't know how to do that. Y'all able to hear me and stuff? Oh, I'm gonna turn the lights on here. Thank you, Klondike. Appreciate you. Maybe I need to keep this on. And I kind of worry about sound, but it is in the corner, and so I would imagine that we're getting a projection. It could sound bouncy, I don't know, but thank you, Digger. And I was going to come down here and make sure the train was running good and all that before I went live, and I was supposed to go live about a half hour earlier, and you would have thought that I did all kind of stuff, but I didn't do anything. I just got down here. But anyway, last week I enjoyed doing the mobile thing. Like I said, I just wish there was multiple cameras, but I wanted to do it again, man, because of the picture, for one thing. It's such a good picture. Dang. It makes me want to get new cameras, like the web cameras and stuff. Something. But YouTube pushes it through nice and clear too. I enjoyed watching the replay. I mean, I really did. I did notice though a couple times it kind of looked like when I was filming the trains that the motion, the motion wasn't perfect. kind of slowed down a little bit, but I don't. That could have been me or my phone or my Wi-Fi or whatever. So what I was thinking about doing is I'm just going to kind of give the track a little wiping because I'm only pulling, you know, 3 cars or something with the old one and 4 or something with the new loco, which is like really, really light for both of them. And I know this because I was editing some videos today and I was showing this loco was pulling like 11 cars, and this wasn't long ago. Or maybe it was even 12. It was 11 in a caboose, I think. And so, anyway, I'm going to wipe the track down. A lot of times what happens is when I get a new loco, I clean the track. And hey there, Dwight. What does he say? Yeah, I understand. Um, so a lot of times I get new locos and I'll clean the track too good, kind of. I paused because I hope I knocked this off and I don't have a critter out here. I could have very possibly knocked this off. Um, so anyway, I got the trusty cotton t-shirt, and I'm going to give the helix a good wiping down because that's where I have all the problems. And I'll tell you this, um, I haven't decided about doing this because I really would need a lot more money than I have. But if I ever move this thing, I don't think I'm going to have a helix on my next layout. I want to have a big layout, but I don't think I want to have a helix. Hey, Mason Dixon, good to see you. Well, I'm not really, I guess, kind of. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the trains on in a bit, but I was going to wipe the track a little bit first. But I'm probably going to primarily just focus on work. I'm going to try to get the new locos working real good, get the track right and all that stuff. And hey there, School Kid River Valley John, good to see you. Appreciate you joining us. So anyway, like I said, I figured in the kind of the place I got the camera now, it almost shows everything on this side and that side. And so when the trains do get running, it'll have a pretty decent view without me having to move it. And then if I do get trains running good, we'll follow it around or something. But I mean, I mainly came on to visit with y'all and stuff too. So I might sit down at some point and not worry about the train and filming it or anything. So, but I do wish that I could have music playing out here without getting in trouble. But man, I'll tell y'all one thing. I did a short today that I edited in iMovie. And then I brought it over into YouTube Shorts. And via DaVinci Resolve and all this stuff. But YouTube did not like that, said, nuh-uh, nope, you're going to have to go back and take that music out. We don't do iMovie. They were specifically referred to where it was from and everything. Said, yeah, we don't do iMovie music. And the thing is, it was a short that's longer than 60 seconds. And so you get into some stuff because shorts under 60 seconds, you can do pretty much any song you want, which is really cool. That's what I like about shorts is, and I like making them kind of early in the morning because I'm awake before most people. And I'll get up and, you know, have some music I like, playing with making the short. Now, I'm not really crazy about 1999, that song, but I listened to it a lot over the past couple of days because I made those shorts with it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use a pin if I have to today. I'm going to put a thumbtack in to hold this thing where it belongs, which I probably should do anyway. I just hesitate to touch it if it is fine. But as soon as I have a derailment over here on this thing, I'm going to go ahead and pin it down where it normally should be. And track's really not dirty, nor does it have a whole lot of anything on it. But all the locos are slipping on it, and so it's no oxide that is creating it to slip. And that's routine for me when I clean. I can actually wipe the helix, and the train will spread it. It just all seems to, all the no oxide D tends to come up right here in these curves, and that's where it stays. So as long as I wipe this here and keep running the trains, eventually I'll notice that the trains start running better, and then they start pulling better, and then I can add more cars. And thankfully, I've had enough F7s to kind of know that I don't think they sent me defective ones. I think my track was too lubed up, maybe. And then I always have to do this area here, the downhill area, and the train will start sliding, coming down in here. And somebody said in the stream the other night that this was too steep, and they kind of are right, but they're really not. It's not technically too steep, not this one, but this is too steep, but it's going downhill. So if the old train never derails or anything, then we won't worry about it. We'll just let it run. But as soon as it comes off, we're just going to focus on the new one. Hey, Dwayne, good to see you, man. That's right. We are flocking together. That's John Train BFGR. Good to see you. And I already said hey to these guys. All right. Uh-oh. I don't need to do that. I got water bottles everywhere, which I guess is good, because I'm not drinking root beers and stuff. Huh. Did this to me earlier. Not earlier, but there we go. Had me sweating a little. I thought I had a power issue. Hey Larry, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us on this Monday, Christmas Eve. All right, man, what's going on? You're moving a little slow. Huh. Still should be moving quicker than that. Huh. That thing's not running well at all. It doesn't seem like it. No, it's not. I wonder if there's a car that's guaranteed. That's the problem. There's a car on there that's bad or something. Oh, it hitting that one. Let's see if the loco's on there. I don't know. I think it's this way. Let's see if it was the car. I don't think it was the cars because it's still running kind of sluggish. Maybe it'll pick up. So I did a stream earlier. We finished up a ski lodge, thank goodness. And we'll be moving on to an in-scale Italian restaurant. And we got some lifelike models to do too, a guy sent us. The guy that does, I was telling you, well, if you were in the stream today, I was telling a story about a guy I'm doing some models for his Christmas tree layout for next year. And some of the models I'm doing for him aren't mine. He had some, and he asked me if I would do them for him, and I said yes. So it'll be kind of cool to assemble something different. What happened there? That doesn't usually, oh, I know, go ahead. Huh. Man, I say that, but on Sidetrack Sunday, which it was really important to me that the trains ran well, I had it isolated to one side, but they did run well, thank goodness. I was happy about that. I might have had a few problems, but it wasn't real bad. But then I streamed the other night, and man, I had nothing but trouble and nothing but trouble. We had like 20-something people in here, and everybody was having a ball, but I wasn't doing anything but fussing and fighting. And, uh-oh. I I do have a slight power issue. I could be doing that again with the train. The thing is, what would actually be smart for me to do is to isolate the train over here, because you can see it with the camera. And I got a problem. Now, I fixed that problem, I thought. Uh-oh. Let's see if this is good. That's not fixing it, so I don't get it. So I have a 6-inch area that's not getting power, and I can't figure out why. And the thing is, it was doing that the other day, but it stopped. Like, I don't know what I did to fix it. Don't remember doing anything to fix it. It just stopped doing it. So anyway. You want to see something crazy? Well, with this, I got to pick these other guys up here. Might as well. Yeah. Alright. Well, I guess we won't get to see this part, though. That's kind of sucks. If I do that. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm not going to give up yet. Let's see if I fix this. Uh-oh. Fix one thing, caused another mistake. I guess y'all can't see it way over there, can you? Doesn't run that side. Hey, Stormy, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh, I see what happened. My chat hadn't updated it for a minute, so yeah, it's good to see you, Stormy. How's it going? Stormy had a good premiere. Oh, I wish I had one of those, Digger. I sure do. Come on now. Let's get this through here. That'd be another problem down. Come on, go, go, go. Oh, dang. It looks like I might have to actually come out here and do some work. So it's definitely there. Really doesn't make sense. But that never changed. That never did anything. Alright, so what I'll do is I will here and here I can, well, I guess I still want to do most of that. You just won't see this area. You don't need to. Sorry for the extreme close-up. It's kind of leaning. There we go. Does that look pretty? I believe so. Y'all tell me if it's all wonky, because I don't want to make y'all crazy. So what I'm hoping for is this thing will just start pulling these cars over without problem. I guess I might have to bring the old multimeter down here. It's sitting out there though by the, I used it the other day. It was actually a lifesaver. If you're ever working on your 3D printer, Dwight, make sure that you use a multimeter and check the stuff before you change stuff. You didn't already do that. Because I knew for sure I was fixing to change one thermistor. Because I knew for sure that's what it was. And I was sure wrong. It was the other one. And the only way I knew is I was in the motherboard and I checked the posts. I used the... oh, that scared me because I'm not used to doing that. I used the... multimeter on the post of the motherboard, and I saw, and then I used the multimeter on the tabs of the thermistors and figured out which one was bad. I mean, and it would have taken an hour to change the other one, and it took about 15 minutes to change the one that was bad. The thing is, that one that was bad has gone bad twice already, so. Dwight's got snow coming? I might be wrong, but I feel like it's starting to... I need to start timing it. Well, I can't. Wait, hold on, I can. I need to start timing it and see if it's starting to go faster. Uh-oh. Let's see, stopwatch, reset. Because if I am in fact improving it, it should run faster, I would think, because it's not slipping as much. But I need to start it. All right. One day, I'm gonna run a tractor pull on this thing backwards up the hill in honor of Boxcar Jerry. He's always wanted me to do that. Or, well, he's just wanted me to run the layout backwards, which I've never done. I would have to, like, shut the track down and announce a special day just for a special event. What I honestly can't figure out, though, and I'll be just doggone if it didn't happen again, is as soon as I get new locos, the other ones stop working. I mean, really, like, I want to say bad words. It really makes no sense. So that lap took 2:02. And so what I'll do in a little bit is I need to try to figure out what's going on. Because I promise you, those locos were working fine until I put the new ones on. And now I can hardly get the old ones around the track. So, and it's not the first time that happened. So I'm a little frustrated about that. Let's see if we can't figure out what's going on. I'm gonna run these individually. It's gonna mess up my laps because of the. Uh-oh. It's gonna change the power, but oh well. Alright, I feel like it likes to run better that way. I wonder if it's just that could it be that just the new locos draw all the power in DC? And that that because they're drawing more power, my older locos seem like they don't run well. Because I guess if I ran them by themselves, maybe they run just about like they did before. It's hard to compare them. Hold on, I switched this? Yeah, I flipped it back. Thank goodness. Alright, so let's try this again. Alright. Um, I would say they were 2 Christmases ago, John. Santa Claus brings me locos every once in a while for Christmas. And I don't think he did last Christmas, though. He did this one, these that we're watching now. And they're not acting perfect, but we're working on it. And then, but these were pretty good locos from jump. And I've never even pulled the shell off of them till the other day. The other day was the first day that the first time I've ever pulled them entirely apart. So I don't know that they're running. I mean, I don't know that they're running any better or worse. But I took them apart because they weren't running. You know, they wouldn't run with these, which is basically what's happening with them now. And so I'm going to take these new ones off in a little bit and see what we can get from these. I have to turn up the power a little bit higher on these is all. But the B unit on this one does have a little something going on though. And the reason why I say that is when there are multiple locos on the track, that B unit has a place on the helix where it wants to kind of shut down or whatever, and then the A unit has trouble pulling it and the cars through it. But that's only when there's multiple trains on there. Let's see what we're getting. It ran faster the first time I clocked it. We're not supposed to be regressing. I don't know much about that to be able to answer that question honestly, John. Uh-oh, fireworks. All right, so that one was 232. I really don't feel like I'm cleaning a whole lot more off right now. Well, but the rails are shiny. Because I cleaned inside of here really good the other day, and so what's happening is it's bringing no ox out from underneath because it's so hard to clean in there. I imagine I could have left some in there. So when it's going through, it's bringing it back out. Look at there. All right, what do we got? Wow. This is going to be a half a minute quicker. Yep. I don't understand why it's going down the hill that fast, though. I need to automate it. So when it hits the top of this hill, it'll slow down. Or you know what? Any kind of little braking system that I could get in here to slow it down. I'm really ready to go DCC, obviously, but no, I understand, Dwight, but I sure wish we could see it here. We don't ever get it. Well, I'll ask that. So if you're a loyal follower of the channel, like some of y'all are, I sure do appreciate y'all. Y'all can, I'll give y'all a breather come Friday. I got to go back to work. So might stream Saturday. They are, yeah, they're DCC. They can be, yeah, they can be. I just need the whatever. See, I don't know much about it, and I used to know, or I've heard y'all say it a million times. It's not coming to me right now. Decoder, yeah. So I just need the decoders, and I would assume if I had decoders, I'd probably have maybe 8 locos that could run together. Maybe. I mean, I could be dreaming, but 6 I would say for sure. Possibly 8 locos. All F7s, all A and B sets. And really, I only need a decoder for the, well, if I were going to run, let's say I was going to run two A and B sets together, I would only need a decoder for the fastest one, the fastest A and B set. And so I could trim that speed down to match the slower one. Or maybe you would do that vice versa. I'm not really sure. Just add the doohickey. Alright. I tell you what, I feel like I could add a car. I'm about to start pushing our luck here. Although we're coming down the hill pretty quickly. So I'm going to turn the throttle down a little. And let's get our speed, Casey Jones will get our speed under control going down this hill, and then we'll decide when we can add more cars once we're going down the hill at a human pace. The problem is every time we add a car, we're increasing that. That makes it worse. So, I'm not going to have a flat layout next time, but like down here, the layout starts about, I mean, not much higher than my knees down here. And then coming around to this other side, it's at my chest. So, I want to have definite variation in elevation, but I don't want to have a bunch of helixes. And it's because I don't want to have a bunch of extreme grades and stuff like that, because I want to be able to get some locos and keep them. And I'm pretty sure that's why I burned through locos, because they got a pretty rough little road to run here. Oh, I see what you're saying, John. Maybe I do need 4 then. Well, I think that we've looked at them before. They're about $40 a piece, I think. I could be wrong on that too, but it seems like they were about 40. Mason-Dixon Railroad, what scale are you? What line do you model? I guess I shouldn't have just asked that. I just figured that out. I'm not real bright, but I do want to know what scale you are. Well, man, I mean, I really only want sound on the A units, but I do kind of want sound, and I mean, thing is, you got to worry about wiring, and I know that I have to have improved. I have to have good wiring, or I have to improve my wiring. I think, because isn't it like more sensitive and stuff? And I got. There we go. It's driving me nuts, but I do need to remember to do that. Just had an alert to, there goes another one, dang it. Well, they're not wanting me to forget that, to take the trash out, which I need to remember to do. So going uphill now, new locos, doing better. Downhill, still not so much. Now I got one of those tidy track cleaners that Sparky sent me, and it's got a like magic eraser kind of pad on it that I can use on this downhill that helps if I got train sliding sometime. And so what it is it's like this. It's got a handle too, but a lot of times I don't use the handle, but the pads come off and you can switch them, but they got some kind of, this is almost like a magic eraser, or not a magic eraser, what do y'all call it? What do y'all use to clean your tracks? It's not Scotch Brite either. I can't remember. Dwight, you said you're airbrushing a church? Hey, Davey, NSFN scale. Bright boy is right, John. Thank you. That was going to drive me crazy. Good to see you, Dave. I was needing you in the stream earlier just because wanted to talk to you about a sump. My neighbor knows how to make sumps for aquariums, and I was trying to kind of explain to them, or was going to explain to them what about it, and I decided not to because you weren't there. I didn't figure it would do any good. They wouldn't have had a clue. We are gonna increase the load on this train before pulling it off, because then we're gonna pull it off and see about running the other one. Brian, nice to meet you, man. Good to see you. Major derailment in town. We had a bunch of those here the other day. I was having train derailing in places I didn't know it could. Well, Brian, that's I appreciate that compliment. It does go on around a little bit further here, but it doesn't tonight because I'm having a little power issue over here where you can't see the camera part you can't see. I did, however, upload a couple videos today. One of them was supposed to be a short that uploaded as video, so that ain't great. But anyway, there's some shorts and some videos that I uploaded over the past couple days that show the layout pretty good. So what I want to do is I want to add a few more cars to it and see how many we can pull around, because it's a new locos if you just joined us. And then I want to put the old ones on and kind of compare them. I haven't run the old ones without anything else on the track since I cleaned them and since I've had the new locos at all. And I should have probably considered that, but I didn't until at some point talking to y'all today. So I guess we don't really need to see, because we could see more of this. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, we had really bad fog here today. I mean, bad. Like, I went on an errand at like 11 o'clock today, and it was still bad down by the beach. So it might have been, we got it everywhere. That's kind of eerie. Well, that sounds cool, Brian. All I have is F7A and B units, but the reason for that is and I could have it. There's a few other things, but 1950s, and the line between Denver Union Station and Winter Park, Colorado, and so they primarily ran A and B. I think it was ABBs is what they primarily ran. Um, and I do that. Back in the day, I used to buy the undecorated B units, and I would buy an A, and then I'd buy two Bs, and I'd run all those together. And man, that was nice because I could get a bunch of cars around when I had that. But they've gotten now where it's like $100 to buy an A unit, and it's $100 to buy a B unit, and it's $139 to buy an A and B set. So I haven't been getting just a B unit by itself, because it just doesn't make any sense. So what I might do is, if I come upon some extra money, I would like to get another A and B unit before this set gets old, and see if we can't run an ABBA. I was thinking I could do that now, and I could possibly try it, but I'd had so much trouble. I mean, we're kind of doing some experimentation, so we might try to do that at the end of the stream. See if we could run an ABBA. That'd be cool. The problem is my older A unit, doesn't have the front coupler. So I'm going to have to run the newest A unit in the very back, which I don't know how that's going to go. That thing should not, I don't have much power on it. It just really doesn't have much weight on it to be struggling. I almost bet you I could take, maybe not, but I almost bet you I could separate the A and B unit and pull 4 cars around with each of them. Just not quite understanding why we're having trouble. I guess I have this. I should use it since I got it out. No, Brian, this current layout right here is an old-fangled DC. And so I can't speed match the loco. So that's where all the experimentation comes in, and not being able to run sets together and all that discussion. That's because I'm not able to set one at speed setting 20 and the other at speed setting 16. I'm not able to do that. I spent all my money on track and turnouts. So I didn't have the money for DCC. I decided I wanted a real big DC layout instead of a smaller DCC one. But now I really want a real big DCC one. fireworks. A lot of it that has to do with it is I was married when I started in this hobby, and so I was on severe hobby like allowances that were not conducive to growing a model railroad. It's like a race to get it off the track before they get there. These are like bright boys. Oh, the wiring's the same? That's cool. Um, I do want to keep it simple, but I do want to be able to have a few of the luxuries that comes along with being DCC. And I think it's DCC plus plus that at least I was considering using, but that could have changed now to something better. Oh, that car's running well. DCCEX. Okay, makes sense. Um, let's see, we go. Oh, okay, that's what it is. So, do you which one of them do you use your phone with? I don't necessarily want to use my phone. I'm just curious. I wish I had my although I can't really do that on here. I wish I had my multimeter down here. Yeah. Now, I mean, really, um, what makes more sense to me is having locos that are like RC. I mean, I don't get uh, why they're not. I mean, what is it, dead rail? Is that what I'm talking about, Brother John? Is dead rail when the loco's powered? Well, I mean, to me, I don't know if is that like cheating or not cool or something, because that really sounds cool to me. I mean, and that makes sense to me. Why not power the loco like real life? Hey, Ray Bertelson. Yes, you do. I have a friend who did that, Dave. And I'm sending him his ski lodge on Saturday. I'm sending the ski lodge off. Well, I might wait till Monday because the Saturday post office driver is not the real one. So, yeah, but I'm sending him the ski lodge Monday, and I would assume. Well, it does bend around. You could definitely. It doesn't. It's not perfect for round, but I could see where I could figure out how to use it. I'm glad that he did too. Where we at on the throttle? I'm pretty low on the throttle too. Man, I wish I could have like three of them with about 10 or 12 cars just creeping around here. That would be so cool. So that's kind of why I definitely want a more reasonable layout next time. More responsible, more mature, I guess. I mean, this is exactly what I wanted last time, so I made it. But I want, I definitely want a different next time. There's different things I want. I won't use so much. I won't put so much track on, so I got, more room for structures and stuff. I gave it a little more juice this time. If it gets down the hill fine, we should be okay. Oh, it's slipping. All right. We would take this opportunity to put the other train on. And the one of the back cars came off. I don't know that it had anything to do with the going down the hill, but it did go down pretty fast. And I don't understand that. It's like it not holding much weight back. Whereas, I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, if I can put 6 or 7 cold cars on there, there ain't nothing wrong with them. It's just the fact that I was trying to run them at the same time with the new ones, and the new ones are so much cleaner and sharper that they were drawing more power, I assume. So you're HO now, Brian? And Ray's HO? Yeah, this is in. It is. Um, I actually have thought about doing HO a couple times, but I mean, really, and I'll be honest, I mean, I hate to say it this, but um, I feel like I'd be able to do HO into my later years, um, and I'd hate to get deep, 20 years deep in an in scale layout and start having trouble managing the little stuff. I mean, I guess at some point it's going to do that anyway, but I mean, it could be the difference in 4 or 5 more years or something. I don't know. I hate to talk about or think about stuff like that, but it also could be, hopefully, too, that technology evolves and changes things and stuff, and we are using remote control locos and um, because I mean, really, if you look at some of the RC cars and things like that, and I mean, the fact that this thing runs on a track, a rail, I mean, it doesn't have to have nearly the functionality that a lot of the RC cars and drones and all that stuff. And they got drones for $40 that take pictures and stuff. What are we gonna do? I don't know. I probably shouldn't have all these real light ones up front now that I think about it. Is this thing running good? Yeah, I want a heavy car up front. Uh-oh. Welcome if you just came in. Alright. Yeah, I think N scale's a little bit cheaper than HO, but I don't think it's a ton. I know that those guys in S and O have to be fairly independently wealthy. I think we'll go with 4 and not push it. Yeah, I guess we'll try to do the ABBA. I was running them together anyway, so I don't think it's going to work, though, because I don't think they're going to go through that. I got a triple turnout under the here. And it was really hard to lay the triple turnout because of the helix and the beams and all, because I made the helix too. And what was really hard, that was the hard part of the helix, was connecting the turnout to the turnouts to the track when I added the new helix. Ray, I get it. That's kind of what I was trying to say. I guess I talked about a bummer subject, but just as you get older, it gets harder to be nimble with your fingers and stuff. I mean, what if I'm trying to build couplers in N scale 25 years from now? That'd be hard. And I mean, if you've got old locos that you're using and you need new front coupler for it, that's what you're going to be doing. If you could still find it. Did we lose Digger? Did he go to sleep? I know you do, Dave. I don't think you're 25 years older than me, Dave. If you're 25 years older than me, you look real good for your age. You look real good for your age. You ain't 25 years older than me, but you still do look real good for your age. If you'd have told me to guess, I would have said something that would have flattered you. And I'm not just saying that, like, it's just, you don't look that old. Not that that's old, you just don't look that age. My grandma was 97 and she was driving to the casino at 94 at night when nobody was looking. They wouldn't have caught her except for Mama does her bank. My aunt also was there one night and walked up on her on accident. So could it be that the old locos, the wheels have rubbed the new off, and that's why it's basically pulling better than the new ones? I like HO because even in Bachman stuff, HO is detailed like crazy, but it does take up a ton of space. I know, and that's, I definitely know. And I mean, and I can do a lot of little cool things in here that you would really need, too much space for in HO. These little roundabouts and stuff that I got. You could do it if you got 4 feet, but you need 4 feet. Square. There he is. All right, Digger. I was wondering if you were still in here. I appreciate you making it this far, man. Appreciate it. And you have sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Eat you a nice little snack before bed if you haven't already. Did you eat a snack, Digger? Get you a good snack. Have you another tea or whatever y'all call it. But don't have tea because it's got caffeine in it. That'll keep you up. Although tea probably doesn't have caffeine, and tea probably doesn't keep you up, does it? I don't have caffeine after about noon usually. And I don't have coffee after about 8. But I got a bunch between 4 and 8. Brian said, I have found old wheels pop off and clean. Truck also clean the pointy tips on the trucks. Yeah, I take a number 11 blade and pop it in the dimple and just kind of flick, I'll put it in the dimple of the truck and flip out, and then on the point of the metal wheels, I'll take that number 11 blade and just kind of the back of it and just kind of rub. And what'll happen is I'll pull a little bit of fuzz sometimes up. Really, Dave, I can't do all that. So, well, I can't believe I was talking bad about these locos. They're kind of shutting me up. Wonder what is dinner time? It no, they don't. I don't think so. It's getting close to dinner time. We'll see how many cars we can get around with this thing before we have a problem, and then we'll try to run the ABBA and see what. I don't think that's gonna last long though. What's your prediction on that? A not speed matched ABBA set. I guess so. And you know what? You're probably more right than I mean, you probably you probably already know you're right. But you're probably really right there. That might have been very helpful. They might need to warm up a little bit because they are older. I sometimes feel like the track needs to warm up sometimes, is what I feel like. This thing ain't running great. I hate to put on those heavy cars though. I don't want to do that. Let's see here, we'll do this. And this, we'll put the rock on there. Yeah. It's not uncommon to be able to get this around either. The problem I get to having is right here, coming around this S turn. If I get too many cars on there at the back one, sometimes I'll get to shaking and derail. So I had 8 cars behind that without slipping. And I got a new loco set that's slipping with 3 cars. I hope it's that the wheels just need to get something. They're still too shiny and slick, I hope. Oh, the ultrasonic cleaner to clean your train stuff. Oh, okay. I use I'll take a toothpick to clean out the electrical, the copper things on the, I don't remember, the pickups. And in the dimple of the pickups, I'll dip a little bit of alcohol on a paper towel, and I'll put the paper towel over the top of it, and I'll cut the toothpick in half so it's got a blunt tip, and I'll stick that blunt tip in the napkin in that little dimple of the pickup, and I'll do this. Man, I pull out some nasty gunk sometimes. It's fine except for in the on the extreme parts, but that's the thing. All my other F7A and B units are okay on them, and so unless they've changed the quality or something. But I mean, it seems like I've experienced all these issues before, and for some reason they kind of work themselves out. And I'm almost wondering if the wheels come kind of glossed up or shiny or whatever, and that after a while they get a little bit of teeth to them or grip to them or something. I don't know. Um, but it seems, I mean, I've experienced this with them before, so I'm hoping that it works itself out. I'm not going to send them back or anything. At least not at this point. I haven't opened them up or anything, so I could if I needed to, but. And I'm at a similar place on the throttle. Really, I'm not in a whole lot of a different place on the throttle. That's what I was hoping, Ray. I'm hoping it's something like that, and I feel like sometimes that happens and they get worn off. And once it gets worn off, they'll take off and do well. It's a matter of time. It seems like I said, it seems like it's happened before. It's just usually a couple years or a year between getting locos. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, they're all identical, really. I mean, they're the exact same thing, and so I don't. I'm thinking like Ray is saying, it's got something to do with they come maybe the wheels come painted, maybe the wheels have some oil on them from the shop or whatever. Um, but there's something that happens. And I mean, they could just be too shiny. I don't know. Oh, I meant to fix this. Yeah, we'll do one more. And I guess I could take we could do a layout lap, except for that one part. Brian, I have well, I think it's about an 18-inch piece of track that doesn't have power for some reason right now, and I can't figure it out. So I got this whole part of the layout shut down, and I really want to open it back up. But I want to add some more cars here first. There we go, good there. Uh-oh. Good there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna I'm gonna put a login car that's heavier in the second spot, and then I'll put this in the back, and we'll add two more and see how that acts. Still not. Oh, Dave, you gotta go? Yeah, Dave. All right, buddy. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming. You have a happy New Year's if I don't speak to you tomorrow. Um, I hope I might see you tomorrow though. I think here's the culprit. This front one right here. It's the only one that won't spin freely. And I can't figure out why. Oh. So Dave is who is he putting the couplers together for a company, John, or anybody out there? I think he's gone, but and I don't mean to ask that question right as he left, but I just thought about that. He said he was putting the couplers together. That's the second time that he's mentioned um, doing that, and I think he might be doing it for a company. Puts them together for himself. Okay. Does he need that many? I guess he is a collector, isn't he? Oh, we're already gonna be ready. Yeah, I think he does too. All right. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Here, I guess I could stop doing all this with my hand and do it like a real one. Here. Uh-oh. What happened there? Here. Here. Alright. We're gonna stack them up. Uh-oh, I don't have a wheel on here. Gotta fix that one. We'll come back. Hold that thought. Uh-oh. I wish I had the time and patience to have done all that hands-free, like some people do. I kind of admire that, but that's why I want to make my layout. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I want to make it more op friendly, I guess is the best way to put it. This isn't a very op friendly. I've only got I can do some stuff, but I got to use my imagination. That one doesn't look bad. We might send it on around. Um, yeah, I don't. He doesn't. He doesn't have a layout at this time, but he just got to Michigan or Wisconsin, right? But he's got a huge. I mean, he knows everything about N scale. Seems like he does. Yeah, I've bought nothing but Katos since like my third or so loco, and that's because I had a lot of problems with the first ones. And there he is. Way too much train stuff. Did you do the laundry that fast, Dave? I know you're good, but I didn't think you were that good. He must have heard us talking about. We never stopped talking about you the whole time you was gone. If you mean you weren't gone, but 20 seconds, but we were talking about you the whole time. So 10 cars, it looks like. What time is it? There is the messy modeler. Yes, we are. We are in the train room. And we have overcome a few obstacles, and we got the old locos out there doing better than the new ones. And but I think Ray and I have come to the realization that the wheels have something on them, and they're going to work its way out. It's going to work itself out. I got 10 cars behind the old A and B unit. Oh, you mean cars? I bet you do. Come on now. We'll give y'all a view of this in a minute, because if it does all right, it's nice to see a longer train on this layout. I mean, even longer than that. I think one time I had an ABB set, and I think John told me I needed to clean my turnouts. And so I cleaned all my turnouts. And I think I got 16 cars around. It didn't last long, but it was a couple days. I don't know how good are y'all. I guess that's really hard for y'all to see, but I'm about to move it anyway. Because we're going to do some laps following the train, if we can. And we're probably going to go ahead and send it all the way up there, because I can push the train with my finger 12 inches and get it running again. I hate to not show the entire rest of the layout because of 12 inches of power failure. I mean, I believe I probably just have a ground issue. But I can't see it, so I need my multimeter to make sure, and I don't have it. I got to go get it. It's upstairs at the airbrush station. Let's send it on. There we go. It is struggling. Just started. Brian, I don't think you've seen this part unless you have seen my videos before. Mm. Uh-oh. Gentle. Ah! Dummy. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Jeez, Peters. Hold on, let me set this down. I thought I'd be able to push it through without any problem, but I should have known better. There. Let's try this again. What can we see here? There we go. I've been having hard luck getting my trains to run, and I just knocked that off. My finger hit the B unit, knocked it off, and as soon as it knocked it off, and I was trying to get it back on, I knocked the front car off, and that knocked the back car, the second car off. So we just cut our losses, because what was going to end up happening is I was going to get them all back on, and one of them wasn't going to have a flange on, and it was going to derail, and blah, blah, blah. We'll do this again. And can derail right in this S. There we go, it did it. Alright. Give me a minute, we're gonna do this and back here. We're gonna go back here and we're gonna run that BA. And I understand all right, I'm gonna run the old A unit, then the new B unit, then the old B unit, then the new A unit. And I'm doing that because I don't have any choice, because maybe I should try to run them together. Well, no, let's see. Because I don't have a front coupler on the A unit for the old one. And those are hard to put together, Dave. The MTL ones for the F7A, the front coupler is a beast to put together. Very hard. As a matter of fact, there needs to be a good video put out on that. There might be, but I never found it. Or it just might be that it was just hard. Alright, so let's see what happens here. We got an ABBA unit. I don't know that I've ever done that. I don't think it'll go through the, I don't think it's going to go through the turnout down here. But if it does, I'll get the camera down. We usually don't have problems in the S-turn until until a light car starts moving. And that's exactly what happened with that coal car. I'm not really sure why. be interesting if this worked and worked well. I don't need to run 2 trains if I could run one that's 20 cars. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that, but let me get this. There we go. Hmm. Hey there, I can't, something Oz. I can't read it with the little one. I'll be at the computer in a minute. Did I change the, this thing might be long enough to make it through the, I didn't even think about that. I don't think it quite is. But did I set this? Yeah, I set it back. You are so nosy. Okay, you are so nosy. Gotcha. I'm not even a quick study, and I picked up on that. Hey, Heath is not streaming right now, is he? Or was that earlier? Uh-oh. Now, please tell me this couple is going to cooperate, because there we go. So I'd been bummed out by that. Uh-oh. That's the wrong one. Where is the other one? Missing a car. Let's not good. I bet it's up here somewhere. I bet I got a car on the track. Oh no, here it is. All right, let's roll with this. Let's see what happens. Well, I'd be really lucky if they ran well together. I just jinxed myself, but yeah, I'm out behind my home in a shed that I just converted to a train room. I got some. I tell you what, I can come out here if I got a train running well, and I can the train with the train creeping around, and I can take a nice nap. So if you're just joining us, we have an ABBA unit. We're trying to see if we can get to work together. And we probably would have stopped streaming a few minutes ago had it not worked, but it's working, so we're going to keep playing. I didn't mean to start having fun an hour and 20 minutes or a minute, 120 minutes into the stream, but I'm not complaining. Yes, he did. Bunches of bamboo skewers. Bunches of them. What's really pretty is when this whole thing is full. And you still got cars popping out of the back when it gets over the top up here. I've only seen that once, twice. Oh, sure, I was skeptical when I was building it, Dave. will creep. All right, man. Take it easy. Thank you for joining us. I don't feel like it should be really running that slow. I don't know where I have it though. I'll have to look. I wonder if that B unit on the old unit isn't running well. Let's see here. Next, we'll do the car that Dave BNSF N Scale provided us. And then we'll do this one. And then we'll go in with some cold cars. Yeah, we can. We don't need to be greedy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do one more. That ain't the one of these I want. All right, here we go. Yeah, that'll work. Uh-oh. All right. I didn't hear it slipping. Good sign. Sorry. get something on the standby. I'm bad about that. All right. More cars. And I'm kind of hungry, or I'd add them slower. I think 3 at a time might be enough anyway. We could be pushing it. These lighter cars on the back, we could get into the same situation where we have the, let's see here. There you go. We lost 2 of the cars in the back. I need to figure out which one that was and try not to use it. Oh, I don't think I can get in that one like that. Welcome if you just joined us. We're running an ABBA unit. We're going to see how many cars we can get on here before we go have dinner. And I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5, 6. Only 8. It looks long because of the loco. Don't let me delay anything of yours. I have no idea, Messy Modeler. I'm gonna go find something though to. I do have some ham and some rolls, so I'll probably make ham and roll sandwiches. But I don't really have anything to go with it. Might have some mac and cheese. So I think I'm gonna put a slightly heavier car. That ain't bad. I think I'm gonna put a slightly heavier car on and then some more coal cars. Because if I get too many coal cars on there on the back of the train, they want to derail. it is a really good view. Hopefully I'll get a chance to give y'all. I just said that, now it's not gonna mess up big time because I wanted to give you a good shot right here. All right, so let's do this. We're gonna put the tanker car here, and then we're gonna put two of the coal cars that we know for sure weren't on there already. So we know one of them for sure isn't bad. They could be. All right, let's move this up a bit. Let's see if I can give y'all a real good look at what's happening here. I hate to show my sins off, but I will. All right, let's see here. So right here, and if they get too light and one gets in the back, it'll start rocking, and when it hits this turnout, it derails. Let's see if we can get it down. I'm gonna ease it down, but I'm not in the mood to test this. So if I can ease it down and get it down, I will. Welcome if you just joined us. We're running an ABBA unit right now, trying to, yeah, that's right. Uh-oh, it just derailed. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can fix this. We're gonna try to back this up. I think that coupler came loose. It might do it again and again. Oop, hold up, y'all. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut our losses right now on that one. Oh, it could be this car. All right. And one of the things I want to do, there's a couple views I want to give you before we go. And so I'm getting ready to pick this up and move it to where I want to make sure not miss. But get this here first. Stumble, bumble. Let's see if we can get this right. Good night, Dave B and SFN Scale. We only gonna be on a few more minutes, and I'm talking about a very few. I'm gonna see if I can put a couple more cars on, and I'm gonna run it down here, back up here, and then I'm going to run it. I'm gonna run it back up to Winter Park and do that scene, and then once it stops up there at the place where the power glitch, we're done. So we got one more lap, I think, and but we're gonna try to see if we can do one more. I don't know if we'll lose. One of these cars derailed last time. I'm not sure which, so taking a chance here, huh? And I'm worried that, well, we'll go ahead and do a mile. We'll see. All right. I'm worried that the back logging car, the second car, has a coupler that's not wanting to hold. And that's what happened with the orange car. Let's see what happens. All right. We will. See if we can't get I don't know if that's high enough. All right. Let's see what we got. We lost some cars. Stop just a minute. I'm gonna see if I can get these. I got the bad one off. I'm gonna see if I can get these two back on right, because I'd like to. I think as it stands, we have the same amount of cars on, which isn't terrible, but uh-oh. Huh. Ooh. Apparently that didn't work. Try one more time, because I'm stubborn. I don't really want to end on a note like that. What I'm going to do is run it up the helix here if I can. And then I'm going to run it up to Winter Park and we'll shut it down. Those of you that are still with us, we sure appreciate you. It's been a long stream. We thank you for staying with us. Bye, Messy Modeler. See you tomorrow. Now this is what I want to see. I think we might fill up the whole level, and we will over on the around the coal mine. Almost. Come down here and change the turnout like I'm supposed to. Put this one back. All right, and we'll follow it up to Winter Park, and then we'll say good night to y'all. And I'm not able to look at my chat like I normally do, and so I'm not able to thank everybody for joining me like I usually try to do. So I just want to thank y'all for coming. If you're watching the replay, I want to encourage you to subscribe if you're not already. Here we go. This should be good if it does it. It's almost on top of itself. So close. One more car. And no, we're not going to try to make it happen. I understand y'all need to sleep and eat and rest. And so do I. Oop. And here the train arrives at Winter Park. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Have a good night.